What's up, guys? Jason here, The Mythos Show. Thanks for tuning in and thanks for being a subscriber. All right, guys, so it's 14 January. It's a Sunday, and I got a big pallet here, and it's going to help our storage issue here in the building. All right, guys, so what I have here is the Global Industrial. It's a 132 bin cabinet. So I'll leave a link below and an Amazon link, and it was like $1,400. So I know this is kind of expensive, and it might not fit into everyone's budget. But I've been dealing with an issue with it. I'm just sick and tired of it. It's been a long time. It's probably been 15, 17 years, and it's just time to upgrade, and something that'll take me on to the end of my life. So this one was $1,400 and it's unassembled. Now, on Amazon, they also had the assembled one, and it was a little bit over $1,600. So I thought it'd be fun, save a little bit of money. We'll get to put it together, as a group here. And yeah, I think it's just something that's going to help with our storage issue. And let me show you what I have currently. All right, guys, so this is what I've been using for the last 15 to 17 years. I think it was one of the very first things I got from my workbench at our very first home. We bought in, 03? 04? So it's been a long time. So it's worked out all right. It's real small. Nothing's really organized very well. When I'm looking for things, it seems like I have to go through every single bin. I just done a terrible job. And then I eventually upgraded and got some of these old bins that Cheryl Lynn had. And yeah, these are the worst thing ever. These things suck. I hate them. They're terrible. So yeah. But the bin cabinet, when we get it all done, is going to go right next to my little workbench I built over here. It's going to go right here next to the window. And yeah, it'll be a nice big bin. We'll be able to keep everything in there. We'll label it, and it'll be good. So I'm excited. So let's start ripping into this thing. And there's a bunch of boxes, so I'm sure all the little bins are, all the little boxes. So we'll go ahead and start ripping it open. All right, guys. So if you want to see all the bins, boxes of bins. So it looks like there is 3 or 4 different sizes. Looks like this one is the biggest. So it's like a nice big bin. And the smallest might be one of these. And it seems to be really nice high-grade plastic. There's even a spot here where you could add like paper with like an insert to put like what the thing is. We might get a label maker and just label it on there. But yeah, if you guys do order one, this doesn't come like through like the Amazon truck or UPS. This actually came from a trucking firm, R&L Carriers. I believe they're out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So wherever you're at, they'll probably schedule a trucking company. They were great to work with. They called me a couple days ahead of schedule, and I know one thing it said there, like signature required. So they actually sent me paperwork because I wasn't going to be home, and I was able to sign for it, and they just dropped it right in front of my garage. And it is heavy. So luckily I had the tractor. Just put the pallet forks on, and I just brought it right in the building. So if you don't have that at home, you might have to like take it apart outside and bring it in piece by piece because there's definitely some weight to it. So okay, we got the bins all out, and I'm sure this is like the main cabinet part. So we'll start ripping into this. All right, guys, so we're getting it all unpackaged, and let me tell you what, this is not a cheap storage system. The steel is nice and thick. Yeah, it's heavy duty. This is not just some cheap steel cabinet. This is like an industrial strength. So yeah, it's a little bit heavy to move. But yeah, it's definitely, the build quality is very, very nice. So the instructions look pretty simple. I think there's just like a page. There's just a front and back. So not too bad. They give you all the parts lists, and there is a box here of all the hardware, so I'll probably go ahead and separate that all out so I have everything in order, and we'll start putting it together. So we're on step one, and I put down some drop cloths here, so I didn't want to get everything scratched up, but pretty much we're working on the floor of it, and right now it's upside down, and we're putting in these black bolts, which looks like they act as the feet. So we're just going to get these all installed, and then looks like we're going to flip it over and put the back wall on, and then the side walls. So not too bad. Because some of the packets have so many nuts and bolts, I used one of the bins here to put them all in, so we don't drop any. So, all right, I'm gonna do a time lapse, and we're gonna install the back. All right, guys, so right now, Sherlin's on the inside and I'm on the outside, and there's something like 15 bolts per side. So we were having a little trouble with the front getting it aligned. We were using a mallet and a piece of wood to get it in place. It's still not totally there, so we're just gonna work through that. But yeah, so far so good. Definitely need 2 people. This is definitely not a one-person job. We're getting there. 1 bolt at a time.
There we go. This side. It's just the spring for Jill, that's it.
Alright guys, we just got done with lunch. We had to take a little break, and so far this is what it looks like. Sides and the back are on, and put one of the boards on the back here to put your little plastic bin, just to see what it would look like. The next thing we gotta do is put on the doors, and yeah, that's where we're at. So we'll get started with that.
Okay, see? How much easier.
All right, guys, so we got it moved into place, and Sherilyn's getting ready to put some of the hardware on, but yeah, looking good, looking real good. All right, guys, we're really close to being done. We got the handle on, and now this is the like the locking mechanism if you want to put a padlock on it. So Sherilyn's working on the other side right now. But yeah, after this, we just have to put the rest of the wall parts that will hold all the bins. We just have to mount those on here, just like the ones on the inside there. So we're getting there. Okay, that one's in. One more to go. So really for these guys, there's a bottom channel and a top channel. You just start at the bottom. Make sure you get it in there, and then you raise it up and get it on the top channel. And there you go. And that's it. That's looking pretty good. So we're all built. Everything's ready to go. And now we're just gonna bring in the yellow bins and start covering it with yellow. Alright guys, so we got it all done. It looks great. I'm super impressed with the build quality. It's definitely industrial commercial grade. This is not some cheap flimsy metal cabinet. It's definitely built very, very nice. So, let's open up and see what it looks like. $132 bins of organization. Check it out. The possibilities are endless. So, when we were putting it all together, there were 6 extra bins. There's 132 in here we counted, and that's what I paid for. So, there's just an extra 6 bins here. So, we'll hang on to them and we can use it for something else, but yeah, that's it. So give you guys kind of a close look here. So you got some smaller size bins on top here. Pretty much goes small, probably the smallest, small, medium, big, and then the real big ones are at the bottom here. But yeah, it is definitely really cool. So it looks like inside here you could almost add a divider. They might sell dividers, and in the front here there's a little spot where you can insert a little name tag. But yeah, everything just kind of clips right on here. Sits in there really nice. So yeah. The doors, they operate really nice and smooth, but it is just a really thick, sturdy. Alright guys, so that's it. I'm gonna leave a link below if you have some any desire to get an industrial bin cabinet like this one. So yeah, that's it. Alright guys, so we're going to take some time. I'll come back maybe in a couple weeks once we have it all kind of situated how we want it. But we'll take a look at it then. So, alright guys, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being a subscriber. We'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.